Tell y'all what. Can we talk about the Pistons for a second? In the season, in the season. All right, let's break it down. The Pistons are definitely a better team than what they were last year, right? Um, there's still struggles there, but I still say in the season. Why? Because if you look, I mean, depending on what night you look, because the East is not the greatest and things are so tight in that conference right now. But some nights the Pistons, if the season were to end, are a play-in team. Some nights they're a playoffs team. So I say in the season, yeah, when I say in the season, y'all probably thought I meant something bad because that's typically what it's been these last few years. But no, I want the season to go ahead in right now. Let my Pistons be a play-in team so that I could have got. Look, I got the Tigers in the playoffs, the Lions in the playoffs, the Red Wings was a game away from the playoffs. I'll take the Pistons, in the play-in. I'll gladly take it. So, what's going on with the Pistons, though? RJ, what do the Pistons need to close out these games and stop and the back and forth and just be consistent with the winning? Well, the first thing I said was they got to close out games. There's like 2-3 games the whole season where I'm like, that's a legit loss, and we deserve that loss. The rest of them, it's just that fourth quarter, man. Either we come back and blow it in the end, or we just blow it in the fourth. But bottom line, like, we just can't close out games. We can't do it. And that was a problem last year. That's been a problem for the last 4 or 5 years, ever since, the rebuild truly started. They can't finish games. They will have a lead the whole way, or they will be in a tight game. And just bottom line is they ain't got people that could go out there and make mistake-free basketball for those last 5 minutes, because that seemed to be the case every night. And it's getting sickening because you get these players who go off and, like Tyler Hero, that Heat game, hitting 9 points straight in like a minute. Come on, man. We don't need that kind of stuff. But what I really think we need is another ball handler. As much as I love Cade Cunningham, as great as Cade Cunningham has been for us, he's a hooper, no doubt about it. He can't be the only ball handler because he's pretty much our only ball handler right now. Therefore, Cade Cunningham commits a lot of turnovers. Now, why does Cade Cunningham commit a lot of turnovers? It's honestly not the hardest thing to grasp. Yes, he makes some mistakes. Let's just call it as it is. He makes some mistakes. However, let's also look at the facts here, y'all. If you go in your NBA stats right now and look up who leads the league in turnovers, those first 10, 20 players are all all-star caliber players. You know why they have the most turnovers? Because they are the best player on their team. Therefore, they have the ball in their hands the most. Cade Cunningham is no different. He's the best player on the team. He has the ball in his hands the most out of all the other guys on the roster. But he doesn't have another ball handler to share that offensive point guard status with. So by him being such a young player, because let's also look at the facts here. This is really year 3 for Cade? Year 4? Year 3, because year 1, his rookie year. Year 2, he misses the whole season, essentially. Year 3, he gets plagued by Monty Williams' play style. So you could really argue this is year 2 for Cade if you want to go that far, but it's essentially year 3. So we got to keep that in mind. He's young. He's my age. So he doesn't have it all figured out, and we shouldn't expect him to. If people are like, oh, he's been around long enough. He's the main guy on the team hooping. The next thing the Pistons need, in my opinion, we need another ball handler, man. Or not, I already just said that. We need another big. Why? Because Isaiah Stewart loved the hustle, but A, he's too small, and 2, Stu, he's my guy, but he does some dumb techs, some dumb fouls, and he puts himself in bad positions many nights of the season that I just typically don't care. You can't pull a guy down when he's in the air like he did Giannis. You can't push guys and like Stu. Don't do that, because Stu, as much as people complain about him, he's needed. He's the enforcer that we need on the team. But when he misses games and gets ejected in foul trouble over stupid stuff, you see it hurts, because that takes away our perimeter force and our perimeter, or not perimeter, interior force, or rebounds. And that goes into my next point with Jalen Duren. As young as he is, as exciting as he is, as athletic as Jalen Duren is, Jalen Duren does not play good defense in the paint. And that's just what it is. It's facts. We've seen it time after time. This is year 3 for Jalen Duren. His defense in the paint is not the greatest by any means. So we need another big. So if we can get another guard, I'm not even saying we need another, starting guard, anything, just a solid, it could be a solid backup, just somebody who knows how to handle and control the ball without making too many turnovers. If we can get that for Cade, cool. If we get another defender, a big in the paint next to Duren and Stewart, cool. But that one, I think we're going to need more of a starting caliber one, because Stu is just not, I don't think he's starting caliber. Real talk.